Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, we're back. It's another Old Humble game night streaming into the void. It is me, the Old Humble Guy, your friendly neighborhood guide. We're doing a different game tonight because I'm a little bit bored with the conflict of nations. Nothing wrong with that, but I have found I'm gonna come back to the conflict of nations. I'm just not ready to come back to it tonight. But I have found, pouring myself a cocktail. I was perusing. I found another game. I was perusing through my deck of CDs that I have over here on my bookshelf. See if I can turn that camera and show y'all what's there. That it matters. Over here on the bookshelf, there's a orange box there, and it has all my old video games from the way back when you had to buy video games in CDs and plug them into your computer and do stuff. There was a time in my living history that they came on floppy disks that were about yay big. But I found a game called Lords of the Realm 2, and I also have Lords of the Realm 3 from way back when. And I was like, man, I wonder if they have that on streaming out on Steam right now. And sure enough, they've got it on Steam. So I downloaded it. I played a few games. I'm like, you know what? This here is what we are going to be doing for our next game nights as we move forward into the nonsense of game nights that we're doing right now. We are kind of in an in-between point right now between our happy hour live broadcasts and our old happy hour and our new happy hour and the build out of the place and a shit ton of work that I have to do at the distillery. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I've got two new podcasts or two new shows that I'm working on. We got the build out show that we're doing, and I've got my whiskeys across America that I want to do. 50 states, 50 whiskeys, 50 distilleries that you probably never heard of. And that's going to be that show. We'll probably do 5 at a time and kind of spread it out over 2 or 3 years. Every 6 months or so, do 5 shows. And then there's that. There's the build out. And then there's going to be the return of the Old Humble Happy Hour for when we actually start having happy hours again at the distillery. But somewhere between now and then, I may just start doing another podcast, another like Whiskey Time podcast or something like that, just to kind of pass the time as we move into the next phase of operations at the distillery. So in order to get this thing going, I have to share my screen, which is going to be interesting. Thank you. Because I've got to add this to the stream, and look at there. That is a mess and a half, isn't it? But it's going to all come into focus real quick when I start the game, because all this is going to go away. And we have Lords of the Realm 2. All right, so video, subscribe to the channel, do all the stuff you're supposed to do. I don't remind people to do that very often, but this game is 25 years old.
Whoa! They all want to be king. My lord, I'd have the country vote before choosing a successor. I have more right to rule than most.
There will be dark days ahead.
The opening graphics that kind of explains the background.
If it's to be war, then so be it.
Nation in turmoil, fractured provinces, many kings vying for supremacy over the land. It's got all the stuff. Economics, castle building. There's no customizable castles. They've got, I think, 6 standard architectures. We'll look at those in a minute. Armies, equipping armies, population management, resource management, financial management. It has all the stuff. And remember, this was back in, I want to say, the late 90s, early 2000s. The original version of the game, Lords of the Realm 1, was much more rudimentary. Same basic mechanics, it just had shittier graphics. But Sierra did a really good job, I think, with this game. Good enough job that I remember it. And I remember playing it fondly. And it serves for several hours of entertainment. The other night I was up till like 3 in the morning. And then I instantly regretted it as soon as I had to wake up in the morning and head out to the distillery. So Lords of the Realm 2. Just for what it's worth, at the distillery right now, what we're doing
Lords of the Realm
is we're bottling up some vodka for a outside party. But you have the choice here with this game. You can do multiplayer. You can play multiplayer with Lords of the Realm 2. So there's multiplayer games and single player games. Multiplayer games are, even back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you could connect up through your modems and play online. We'll look at the skirmishes and custom games later, but right now what I want to do is play.
Please enter your name and select your shield.
King Fartlip is what I had as my original name for a king, but we're not going to do Fartlip. We're going to do King Skidmark, and I think I'm going to be the brown. I don't know, is that brown or gray? I'm going to go purple. We're going to go purple. So non-256 color displays.
Feed your peasants to keep them happy and make them multiply.
So as you can see,
make weapons and create an army. Conquer thy neighbors.
4 provinces. I don't usually play this game as aggressively as I play like Conflict of Nations.
Right-click on items for information. Left-click to perform actions.
Conquer all the regions.
Use the slider bar to divide peasants between farming and industry. Cattle provide food.
I can explain that. Thanks. Now,
when advanced farming is on,
the advanced farming, I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to turn on army foraging. I'm going to leave the exploration off because I kind of want to show off the map real quick. Which one am I? I'm this guy. Why am I pink? Oh, I was thinking I'm purple. That's why, because I'm otherwise I'd be anyway. Okay, so these are your farm tiles. I can set the production for my farm tiles between. I can leave them fallow. I can set them for grain, or I can turn them on to cows. I have no grain over here, so I can't plant these with grain. I'm actually going to have to go buy it from the trader, the merchant right here. There's a woodcutting tile, a woodcutter forestry tile. There's a mine. There is a blacksmith tile. Every province has a blacksmith, I believe. Not every province has a mine. Every province, I believe, has a woodcutter. Even when you get into the bigger games where they kind of spread things out. The thing missing from this tile, from this place, is a stone cutter, a quarry, rather. This is what the quarry looks like right there. It's just a big old hole in the ground. There are 4 seasons to every year, just like in real life. This is winter time, and this is the time when you would plant grains, and I will purchase...
Buy these goods, my lord.
I will purchase grain. I will purchase enough grain to plant 4 fields. I'll purchase enough to plant 4 fields. And I'll put those under the plow now. I'd like to spread them out, and there's a reason for that. I can explain that in a second too. But I can't, so I won't. This is
click on any area
center.
for details about it.
And you can upgrade the town center. This is where the rock quarry would be, I believe. No, that's the field reclamation. This is the rock quarry. But right now they have it for iron mining because we have an iron mine on this work tile and not a rock quarry. This is for farming, and this is where you can move labor around. So I can move all these guys out of the wood cutting and put them over here for herding cows. I can take them off herding cows and put them over here for plowing the fields. But as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, silhouetted people, and all these dudes are just sitting on their butt, which means they are not working. So you can have idle labor as well as overstocked with labor, I guess would be the word for it. And when you set your rations, also, you have cattle and you have grain. So when you set your rations, you run the slider in between grains and cows. When you have cows, you also have what's that called? Cheese. You have cheese, which excuse me. Cheese feeds people, and you don't have to eat cows. And I can run this slider all the way over here to have them only eat the grains or only eat the cattle. But what I want them to do is be eating cheese and grains, and to leave the cows alone, because the cows will produce cheese. And if we can avoid eating the cows, we're in pretty good shape. So we'll leave it as is for now. I'm not going to mess with that. You also have these things. This is a tile that is flooded. So it's a fairly complicated economic engine, considering what they were working with in the late 90s and the early 2000s. It will come to a point where you can just kind of set it and leave it be. I did not say set it, forget it, because I am not a monster.
Buy these goods, my
lord. This is
the
merchant. These are things you can do with the merchant. You can go through with ale, cattle, iron, grain, stone, timber, pikes, chainmail, crossbows. So I think it's chainmail and crossbow goes for crossbowmen. Pikes go for obviously pikes. Maces, I think, and chainmail for the mace units. Swordmen and bows kind of go by themselves. There's also one for knights, and I'm not sure which one. Maybe it was the chainmail that goes for knights. I can't remember which one it was. Ale, it improves happiness.
Buy these goods, my lord.
Go ahead and buy 50 bows and 50 sword and mini
buy
swords.
These goods, my lord.
I only need 50. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. I'm going to buy 50 of each, and then I'm going to put my blacksmith to work on bows as well. Okay, so this is pretty much the basic setup for the first couple of turns that I want to be on. I don't want to. I don't normally play aggressively in this game the way I play aggressively in Conflict of Nations. In Conflict of Nations, I'm building up an army, and I'm taking the army that I have, and I'm just going and stomping mud holes and every damn thing I can find. I'm aggressive on day one. I jump out, I grab up as much land as I can. You cannot do that in this game. If I was aggressive from jump and took my army and ran off, I wouldn't have enough people at home to do the farming and shepherding and all the stuff that I need at home. I would probably get my ass handed to me by the AI player over here, because he also has an army with basically the same resources. So I need to build. And then when I'm done building, then I need to go and start storming.
All your people are fed by dairy.
Storming castles all over the place. Now look here, when I increase my ration, double and triple what they're going to eat, that's when we start eating the cattle. And I don't want to eat the cattle yet. I want to build up that herd and let it grow. At least for a couple of seasons, for when the grain crop comes in. Because then when the grain crop comes in, then we can start doubling and tripling the ration. And we can start doubling and tripling the ration, and then the people will eat the grains and not the cattle. I just got a message from my brother telling me that he joined a campaign in Conflict of Nations. I'm taking a slight break from Conflict of Nations. I'll get back in that soon enough. But I want to run through this campaign and let it run. Now, of course, this is also turn-based. So my guys are, I put in my orders and they'll put in their orders. Now, here, this field that was flooded is now barren. And I need to, if I want to convert it from a barren field to a usable field, I have to put manpower on that field. And looking at my distribution of manpower, I've got herders over here, cattle farmers rather over here, and I could move a couple of those over here, and that won't cost me any cattle. I definitely need to grow the herd and keep growing the herd because my population is going to keep growing, and I'm definitely going to want to have people being fed. But I definitely want to get that field back into production. So I'm putting as many people over there as I can. I kept the herd stable. That's good. Everything's good. Everybody's good. Everybody's happy. We got our grain growing here. And remember, I put in 40 units of grain. It should yield something like 300 tons of grain in autumn. I think it's called autumn. I think they call it fall. We'll find out in a minute. But now, population continues
Your people
to go
are
up.
in good health, my
We have
lord.
99 births, 14 deaths, so population is in a positive trajectory. Happiness is in a positive trajectory. From taxes, we get +3, rations and health +1 each. I need to have some income coming in, but I don't need it to be a lot. There's ways to game this where I can jack this up to 50% and get a bunch of money all in one pop. It hurts. It desperately hurts my morale. I lose population over it, and it takes several turns to recover that. I don't like doing it unless I get desperate. You look down here on the bottom right, we're going to have four more turns. We'll have a field back. We have 4 new cattle growing. Nothing coming on the grain. We're not eating it. We're not planting it. We're not doing anything with it. Everything looks normal. It looks like we're in good shape. This down here on the bottom right is all the information screen.
Use
So
the
this is
slider
my
bar to
armory,
draft pest.
where I can build, where I can recruit my army rather. And this is the weapons that we have on hand. These are the amount of people that we have available to us to recruit. This is my bank. Basically, tells me how much gold, how much iron, how much stone, how much wood. Army wages versus tax revenues.
Greatest noble.
The
Greatest
competition of
noble.
greatest nobles. We're
Greatest noble.
pretty much neck and neck right now. I have
Happiest
more people than
people.
he does. Our people are pretty much the same happiness. I have more money
Most
than he
troops.
does. He has a much larger army
Most
than I
castles.
do. Castles and all that stuff are all the same. That won't matter until later on in the game.
Send supplies to which
This
county?
is how you can send supplies from one county to the other, and then finally
Building a castle
the
makes it
castle
much
building
harder.
metric. This is the castle I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different castle setups.
Amot and
The
Bailey.
next upgrade is at 400 wood and 40 stone. We'll get there very soon. We're not there. We're not ready to do that yet. As you can see, we don't have any wood. We have enough stone, but we don't have nearly enough wood. We need to get this population up so we can allocate more labor to doing the important things. All right. I think I have talked enough about the mechanics of the game. Let's get this thing going. Yeah? It is autumn. It's not fall. Good. Okay. Population
Your
is
people
going
are in good health, my lord.
steadily in the right direction. I really want to get that up to about 1,000. And now we have, this is going to be the first real challenge that I've got. I'm going to have to reallocate a bunch of labor. Stop it. I'm going to have to reallocate a bunch of labor to farming because it is harvest time in the autumn and I need more pipples to stop it. I need more people to bring in the harvest. So this is going to cost me 23 cattle, but I'm going to bring in from the 400-ton investment that I made originally, I'm going to bring in 633 tons of grain. And that's going to allow me to run my ration slider over to grain from meat and growth and continue to grow that herd so we can eat cheese and wheat and not have to mess with our cattle. So we're going to end that turn there. He's marching somewhere. He has an army. Yeah, okay, so he went to garrison his that march sound tells you that somebody on the map is marching somewhere. It's not very specific as to what they're doing, but that's what it tells you. Okay, so now I'm moving the slider over here to the on the ration side to the grains, so that I'm not cutting down I'm not reducing the number of cattle that we have working. This is winter time, and it doesn't look like I'm getting a good planting. I'm going to put one more field down. I wonder why those are only half full. I wonder what happened. Probably doesn't matter. And I'm also going to double. I can't double it. I got to leave it normal for now. But we're going to aggressively grow our population so that we can then put more people on to cattle farming and field reclamation and most importantly, the resource production over here on the side. More bows. No, I'm sorry, not more bows. I want more swords.
Buy these goods, my lord.
Just going to go ahead and max out swords at 100 there. And then get people over here on the production side so we can get more bows. Bows are good. I want to grow our herd by about 10 per turn, if I can. And I want to increase my rations, because I think I can afford to do... I can't. I cannot afford to increase the rations yet. Okay, so how are we doing? Okay, so now you look here. See, when I push this all the way over here, the number of people being fed is 210, plus 515 is 725. That is my entire population. Now, if I move this slider over here, that 210 moves from grain to cattle. And that's all that's going on. It would also cost me 20 cattle. But I don't want to do that right now. I want everybody eating grains. We put another field under the plow, so we should get a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should give me 25% more. So instead of 650, I should get 800 something. I'm math good sometimes. With brain functioning goodly. What we got? No, I just want one. Boom. There we go. A little bit every year eventually turns into a lot. So that's good. Now there is a battle hack in this game, which is I don't think they planned it to be this way. I don't know, but if you build a big, huge army of archers, you can't be stopped. They can't. The opponents, the enemies, can't even touch you. And I'll show you that in a minute. But basically, you put your archers out there. You have 200-300 archers against their 100 or so other units, and they just get chewed up before they even get close to you. You'll also recognize the. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Our happiness is up to 100, so I can increase my taxes to at least 5%. Keep this up to the happy place. Get it going. Get it. And now we're going to have to allocate some labor away from the cattle. This is the most frustrating part, is having to sit here. Oh, wow, we're going to get 1,300 out of it. Just having to sit here and choose where... I'm going to lose 74 cattle. Might as well eat them. We're going to lose them anyway. Might as well eat them. And grow that herd back. Jeez, I'm going to lose 70 head of cattle. That sucks. Maybe if I reduce the number of fields. Alright, so birds is expected 0 because we don't have any shepherds. The herd is overcrowded. Average herd crowding. Expect 70 deaths. And they're going to eat one. We'll stop eating them. Excuse me. Well, that's just gonna suck. Nothing I can really do about it. Maybe there. Well, I don't want to build the army this turn either. I don't want to put a bunch of people into the army this turn because I need those people in the harvest. Everybody's on the harvest right now, so if I take people out of production, it's going to mess up everything. So let's get this back to where it needs to be. How are we doing with wood? We got a lot of wood.
To build a weapon, you must produce or buy the necessary amounts of iron and or wood.
Next season. So every bow takes 13 wood. That's fine. Why are they working at 15% efficiency? 76 serfs working at 15% efficiency. I don't know why they're working at 15% efficiency. But I can double the ration, and now I can recruit an army. I'm going to recruit a 200-person army, and that'll be fine. I need swordsmen, and I need bowmen. Now, I will do this 3 more times, probably. Will they fit in there?
A wooden palisade.
It only has barracks for 150. That's fine. They can sit tight right where they're at. Now you see, I took 200 out. I had 950 people. Took 200 out for the army. My population dropped by 200 people, as one would guess. I also need to reallocate labor to make sure I've got enough people. I really need more wood so that I can increase the size of my castle. But as of right now, we'd be fine. And in fact, I could probably I don't need to increase that any more than I already have, because we're going to be back at 100 happiness in just a few minutes. Now I want my army to be about 3 times the size it already is. We have no money, so I'm going to raise taxes up to 8%, I believe. Yeah, we should be good on that.
The long spell of hot weather.
Now, because I lost the cattle field here, I can move those cows over there and not lose anything out of it. All right, I think we're set. We've got good production or good consumption over here on the grains. That gives me at least 3 more, almost 4 more turns. And I'll have another harvest in, well, next season. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're about to have another cow holocaust. Also good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We get a little bit more cows out of it too. Good. Even with the double rations. Good.
Your people are in good health, my lord.
More people show up, so we get 10 fresh bodies coming in every next turn. That's good. What we need is more human bodies showing up to work. There's a labor shortage. I don't know how anybody's going to do any work if there's a labor shortage. Oh my goodness. There's a labor shortage. Ugh. So sick and damn tired. Hearing people bitch and cry and moan about a labor shortage. There's not a labor shortage. There's a labor shortage in the fast food industry because fast food companies don't pay people enough to work. Nobody wants to flip my hamburgers. If you think this stupid gun, I'm going to have to make my own game. Crybaby. Anyway, sorry. I wandered off there for a minute. We have another 1,000 people. I want to get this up to about 13, and then I will raise another set of units. If a merchant shows up, that would be helpful.
Your people are in good health, my lord.
People are in good health. We should have... I don't think anybody showed up that turn. It stayed pretty damn flat. Come on, people. We're feeding you. Get your ass in here. Come on. Spring, summer, one more. And I think we're not going to have a whole lot happening in the summertime. So I should be able to just hit that button. And once I get the army up where I want it to be, we're at 1,200. Good. One more. Yeah, there we go. Really close to 50. All right, now I reallocate the labor for season. Get everybody on the. We don't have enough people to do the fields. That's bad. That is actually the worst case scenario. When you don't have enough people to pull in the harvest, it costs you with the harvest. Oh, I do. I have 3 people right there. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. That is good. We're good. One more turn. Now I raise the army up that I'm looking for. Give me army. 283. I want to go up to about 310. Wait a minute. Before I do this, I want to see if there's a merchant floating around here somewhere. Great, fantastic, wonderful. That's exactly what I was hoping I would see. Continue there. I'm going to raise up archers. Oh, good. Good. I'm going to raise up archers, so we have another 300 men. Add them to
After raising an army, move it toward it.
Yes, I know.
Combine these
Yes, I would
armies.
like to combine those armies. Thanks for asking. Now, I need to adjust my herd size real quick. Or adjust my herd crowding by taking away a couple of fields. Oh, that's too many. Give me one more. All right. Now, let's get some folks over here. Good. We'll keep the rations on double. I'll keep the tax on 8. We're growing the herd nicely. Everything is going in the right direction. Everything's optimal. Everything's going in the right direction. We're good. We're going to grow the population a little bit, and I am going to send my army northward. Is this north and northwest? Northeast? North left. It's up leftward. I think that would be northwest. Yeah, it'd be northwest. Okay, so I'm just going to park them there for a minute. I want to get my population up one more time. I want to get a chance to see the merchant come through one more time, buy a shit ton of bows.
This poor, defenseless county has been...
Yeah, he's on the march. I need to worry about that, I think. Keep my eyes on it. Building the castle right now. Why are they at 15% efficiency? I wonder if they get better the longer I leave them there. I can't remember about worker efficiency. I don't remember the rules and the rundown on that one. Do not recall. Let's see what happens next.
The long spell of hot weather in the county is causing fires. You have just lost it.
With the cattle. Good. Yeah, I can always increase my herd or decrease my herd crowding by adjusting that sort of thing there. And we got our population up to 1302. I want one more merchant to pop in so I can get some more archers. Archer! Pop culture reference, kids. Archer. Cartoon starring H. John Benjamin as the voice of a international super spy. Actually, he's very bad at being a spy, but things work out for him in the end, which is hilarious. Why the yield is so low? Oh, because my rations are doubled. We put those rations back down to normal. Oh, we still only get 700. We'll keep that up there, double. Keep feeding them for as long as I can. I want the population to keep going up, because that's going to fuel my army. I really want that merchant to come back into. There he is. You're the guy I was looking for.
Buy these goods, my lord.
That's wonderful. 140. That's exactly what I needed. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm also going to sell all this iron because I don't need it. That will at least leave some money in the bank. I'm going to raise an army of 300. Let's going to go with 362 this time. And we're going to jack up the archers as much as we can. Create that army and send them connecting up with this army.
Combine these armies.
Please. Now, I'm going to leave the rations double, drop the taxes down to 6% so that we can get some more peepholes coming through the peephole. And yeah, I'm going to let the bon temps roulette. See, he's already attacking there. I'm about to take him back. So it's not even going to be a thing. Booyah. Look at that. I outnumber him 8-1. Almost 9-1. Yeah, I'll take the field on this one. I want to show y'all the battle mechanic. as I take a drink of my delicious cocktail. All right, so the armies are laid out here. That's him. He's red. Here's me. I'm purple. The armies are laid out here. All the way across. Now, what we do when the game starts is what I do, at least, is I take my ground troops, my field units.
Where to this time?
I get them all bunched up here. And I form up my front line.
All right.
Now, in this particular case, I have an overwhelming ranged superiority. Now, for 1990s terms, this was a pretty decent, I think, a pretty decent 1990s, 2000s battlefield mechanic is pretty okay. I don't think it was as good as World of Warcraft, or rather Warcraft. World of Warcraft did not quite exist yet. I don't think it was as good as Warcraft. But if you are paying attention, you may recognize those voices as the voices of the Warcraft. Now, archers will make quick work of these guys. As they come up and focus on each individual. Those knights are deadly too. They will ruin a person. And there you go. I lost 50-something peasants and a handful of archers, and I'm going to have to replace all those guys very soon. But
we have had no notification of the offer to try to conquer a county attack.
I want it. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight. Hoochie coochie cha cha cha. I don't know the words of that song. Other than gimme, gimme, gimme a man. I think that's what it is. A man after midnight, right?
What now?
All right, so we got one more battle to go.
Okay, my lord.
And I don't like when I'm
orders, my
attacking
lord?
A province,
pleasure.
as they call it. I don't like just clicking and letting the AI take over.
Where to this time?
Because there's apparently some kind of variable involved when they're fighting for their home. So there's something that when you just let it run like that, it has a lower chance of victory when you should be able to just pull this off. Any hoodles? You dumb idiots! What are you doing? Oh, those aren't archers. Those are swordsmen. Now, a couple of things I don't like about this battle mechanic that was much better in other games is the inability to make formations. The inability to make formations, the inability to have specific orders and things like that. Separate them into groups, group 1, group 2, group 3, things like that. That's the kind of stuff that I miss in more advanced, or from more advanced battle engines. But because in other games you can go control 1, control 2, control 3, you can select all the archers, select all the whatever. Oops, that was my guy. Maybe not. All right, we did it! Yay! We didn't lose any archers. We only lost a couple of swordmen. We lost a handful of peasants. That's it. You know what can be
Brother, the country has fallen to our troops. You have made an excellent start in your attempt to become the king.
You got 1,100 guys in this realm. Need to add a cow. Add a cow field. We're doing pretty good here as far as managing rations goes, I think. May not be a bad idea to put another field under the plow. I shouldn't be recruiting an army anytime soon. These guys have grain, but they don't have any fields growing grain. Boys, come now. That's just silly. You gotta have at least one field growing the grains. Come on. We'll make sure that one goes under the plow. Let's get our rations onto the cows, shall we? They're not even eating their cows. Man, we got a shit ton of them. Silly, silly boys. I'm going to have this guy just straight up be a bread basket. Just straight up producing food. And then he can send shipments of food all over the place. No, you know what? I take that back. I need wood. I need more wood. I need more wood. What was that from? I need wood. Sorry. Oh, that's from Stronghold, another game from my youth. All right, so what do we got going on here? I need to pay attention. That's what I need to do. I'm going to knock that tax rate down to 50 or to 5%. I'm going to kick that up a notch. All right, kick that up a notch to double the ration. I'll let that be for a little while. Let this double ration continue as well. Add a cow field. Loosen those guys up a little bit. And I think we're set again one more time. Let's hit it.
The long spell of hot weather in the county is causing fires. You have just lost a people.
Another drought. Great, thanks. Looks like it was another cow field, though. Is that it right there? No. Must have been the other province. Up here. Yep, it was. All right, good. So we got some cow fields freed up that we can put with some grain. That's good. Now, here we go. Check this out. So my ration dropped to half. Went from double, that's the goal, it went down to half. So I'm going to knock it back. And the reason is because I'm telling them to eat cows, and we don't have enough cows to feed everybody. So we're going to kick this over to eating more grain. I'm not going to eat any of the cows. We're going to let the herd grow as needed. And I also have a whole bunch of men foraging in this county, which is causing a lot of problems, as you can imagine. So what we're going to do is we knock the rations back over onto the grain side. This is not good. We got problems. We need to get these dudes out of here. We'll forage in somebody else's land. Because they're eating up all of our grain. This is going to be a bad thing. We're going to run out of food in this province very soon, unless I send a bunch of it to them from over here, and I've got to get my rations back to... Yeah, I got to get those back down to normal. Next year is the harvest, or next season is the harvest. So after the harvest, I'll probably collect up a bunch of peoples and put them in the army again, and then send them over to join the other faction.
The long spell of hot weather in the county.
Another cow field being taken up. We got a lot of cows. All right. All hands on deck. Time to harvest up the grains. All right, good deal, good deal, good deal. Optimal there, good. to. That field's going to be barren. It's just going to have to be that way. All right, so now I have to adjust the rations and eat cows again so that these people have enough food. So I've got 1,167 people with 647 foraging. All right, we nailed it. Good deal. I need at least 20 grain to be remaining. Let's go with 127. This is not good. I need food in this here place. These people are gonna get mad at me. All right, good. I think there's no more men foraging. 0 men foraging. Good. Okay. But still going to have a problem. Because we're still eating the cows. Where's that damn merchant? He should make it up into this province by next week. And then I should be able to buy some grain off of him. Worst case scenario is I can recruit up a bunch of peasants and be done that way. He did not make it into that way. Alright, well that was the wrong way to move that slider. Okay. Mm-mm. 20 sacks to be sown out of the 93. Everybody's gonna starve. I'm okay with that. No.
A band of Irish mercenaries is available for hire, my lord.
All right. I have 60 bows. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead.
A band of Irish mercenaries is available for hire, my lord.
300 people out of this province. Turn 60 of them into archers. Ship that army out as far and as fast as I can, so they're no longer my problem. Ah, goodness gracious. We're in a tough spot. But I think we'll be okay next turn. I think. We'll go ahead and put this one under the plow too. Try and reclaim that field. Move the cows over one stop. All right, now I could move resources from this province or this county to this county up here, but it's going to take like 4 days for it to get there, 4 seasons. By the time it gets there, it will be too late.
Send supplies to which county?
Well, let me go ahead and do it. 100, send them 200 of those. That should do it. See how long it takes to get there. All right. We've got a couple of big old armies coming out. Okay.
Combine these armies.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm not even going to bother taking the field on that mess. Come on, man.
You are becoming...
And he hit me a second time. See, this is a big old peasant army that he's coming at me with. He's got 50 units that are worth a damn, and everything else is trash. I've got 235 archers, and I've got 325 units that are worth it. I'll take the field on this one. I'll teach this sumbitch a lesson. There's all of his peasants. Peasants, and knights. This is archers. Oh, there's his archers. All right, so I'm going to go at him as fast as I can. Try to catch him in the open field.
Of course, sir. Roll arrows!
Try to, at least.
Yes.
I don't know if I will succeed.
Come on, lads!
Doesn't look like I'm going to succeed. This is going to be dumb of me. That's all right. I've done dumber things.
At your service! Shoot at will!
I can afford to do dumb things on this particular map.
Come on, lads! Roman ready! Enjoy this!
Once I get his guys. Yep, now we're done. I'll go ahead and knock out
this battle.
Finish it. Finish it. Finish it. I lost 50 archers. That sucks.
Enough of your child.
Come on. We'll combine these.
Combine these armies. A village reeve has reported that extra...
Phew. I need to merge up the herd a little bit. Ration is at half. Now it's at a quarter because we don't have any food. We don't have any food. It's bad. It's bad. Okay. Let's get it all the way up here to Cattle Town. And if we move it back, at no point does it get better. Bad. All right, so we're going to eat some cows. That's fine. The merchant is at least in town, so I can buy...
Buy these goods, my lord.
Plenty. Should be able to do me up well. Now,
A Mott and Bailey.
this will increase my tax production. It's going to take me forever to do it, but that's fine. It'll increase my gold production. I don't really need it on this map, but it will improve my gold production. So that's good. All right. I need to solve this problem. But I am going to cut it down to half, just on principle. And I am going to cut their taxes to nothing, also on principle. We should get a good harvest. And I need to put 2 more fields under the plow is what I need to do. This province does not have a tremendously good county, rather, does not have a particularly good production of food. I'm going to go ahead and do that now so I don't forget. Yeah. All right. So this should do me good for a while, at least. Now, what we got going on down here? Let's go ahead and add a field for the cattle. We'll kind of maintain the herd somewhere in this 150 to 200 head range. probably stop making wood in this province. Let this province focus entirely on making bows, and let this county focus on making wood. That I think is smart. That makes me feel smart. I'm smart. Makes me smart. Okay, what the hell am I doing? I'm about to attack this dum-dum up here. With this unit, these units right there. I need to get there before he finishes his damn castle. Although, sieging a castle is remarkably, if you know what you're doing, is remarkably easy. He's getting big mad at me too. You can also practice economic warfare. I've eaten all of his food. I've eaten all of his food. People are going to get super, super duper mad. Actually, my soldiers may get super duper mad if you don't have food. I need to make sure that. Okay, so look here. So since I've got advanced options, including army foraging, what happens is the army goes into this province and it starts eating all their food. That's why I had to get this army out of this county, because he was eating all the food in the county. So I had to get him out of here, send them over here. And now when I sent them over here, they started eating all of their cattle and all of their grain, and now they've got nothing. All their fields are empty. They've got no cattle. They've got no nothing. Now I can do the same thing. Instead of leaving them here, I could send them down here and eat up all their food down in this province as well. And it looks like that's another kind of way to engage in economic warfare in this game, as much as physical warfare. You can also send your units to their fields, destroy their fields. You can send them to their production units and destroy their production. You can send them to the little villages. Now, well, where the hell are the little villages? These little villages, you can send armies into the village and burn down the village and slaughter the villagers. You can do a lot of stuff. Ironically, if you go into a village and slaughter the villagers, they lose population, which, if you're eating all of their food, that helps them. Because now the population goes down, the food stretches farther. So that is something, if you're playing the game, that you need to keep in mind. We're right at the 1 hour mark. I would like to remind everybody that I am the Old Humble Guy, owner and operator of the Old Humble Distilling Company, makers of fine whiskey, available all over the state of Texas, and probably at a liquor store near you if you're a grown-up. If you're not a grown-up, it's not available at any stores near you because you're not a grown-up. However, if you did happen to be a grown-up and you were looking to find our whiskey, you can go to our website and it would tell you we have a store finder right there on our homepage. You can find a store near you that sells our delicious whiskey. See, now my troops are getting big mad. I need to get them out of here. I'm going to send them down here to eat all their food down here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and conquer this province, I think. See, he's also moving people out of that county and down here into... he's moving people out of Talk and into Kilkenny? No, Periwinkle. So, very interesting, very clever. Very clever of me to do something like that. I'm very proud of me. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send supplies.
Send supplies to which country?
Here to here. And I'm going to send... I'm going to send 60 cattle and 100 grain. Go ahead and send those things. And I'm going to adjust my labor accordingly. Because because the next turn we have harvest. So I'm going to send all those guys out there. It's going to take a while for them to get there. Which way does he need to go? He needs to go this way. And that's cool. That's cool. It can take a while for them to get there. We need more cattle. I need to be able to feed my people better. Maybe I can put it up to normal. Eat less cattle. Eat more grains. 125. Harvest is next year. I think we're good to go. I think we may have solved our problem here with a balance of food management and population management, and getting my army out of that province. Man, this place is going to be a shithole. Is that the supplies coming? I think that is the supplies coming. I'm going to let them make it. You can send your army to destroy the supply chain.
A castle has been finished in the castle.
Oh, he removed everything out of that. I'm not even gonna fight him. I'm gonna let it be.
This county, all I have selected.
And I'm gonna get them out. I can't get them out. Farts. That's okay. Looky what we have here.
Buy these goods, my lord.
No, I think I want to do cattle.
Buy these goods, my lord.
I think the 21 cattle will be better.
Your people are starving, my lord.
Feed them cows. They're going to eat every damn one of those cows, too. They're going to eat them all. Because I have 750 men foraging in the fields. See, if I got grain, they'd just eat the grain. I wouldn't be able to get them into the field. But there's only 33 people in this county right now. You could see what he was doing was building armies and sending people out of the county. So the army was literally, he was evacuating the county in front of my forces. And there wasn't anything I could do about it. He's jacked the tax rate up to 28%. What a douche.
Your people are starving, my lord.
Yeah. People are starving. Everybody's got problems. This tax rate needs to go up to 6%. I'll set it at 4. And the harvest is in. All hands on deck for the harvest. Off the fields and into the good ones. Off the bad ones and into the good ones. Let's go. All right, we all set? This is kind of where it gets a little challenging, because now you've kind of got to start juggling things. Especially with the advanced economics, you've got to decide where you're going to send your resources. Do I really need to send my resources here? Should I send them there? How are we going to do this? Choosing what operations to take people off of, and what operations to put people onto. It's all a balancing act and figuring out how to do what the best way possible. Whether it's building,
quarrying on,
whether it's building castles or farming fields or pulling resources or whatever it is. And this province is going to be a pain in my ass. If it was a longer campaign, having to manage this nuisance of a province, it's going to be almost 0 people in this province. They'll be well fed once I get the army out. But the challenge is going to be building this up from literally a completely empty province. No food, almost no people to the point where it can be useful and fed.
Your serfs are unhappy.
All right, now I can go off and start eating his food. Give me more. Need more grain. Let's go ahead and do.
Buy these goods, my lord.
20, 10, 20, just enough to put into 2 fields for grain. 2.
Your people are starving, my lord.
And we will set them on a triple ration. And I will buy as many cows as we can.
Buy these goods, my lord.
I'm just going to buy 10 for now. I want to see what happens. How many people 10 cattle feeds. Actually, I want this one to be. This one can lay fowl. And now, let's see how many. Okay, so the cheese alone feeds 50 people. The cows feed 40. Perfect. Now, the question is, do I have enough human beings? I do not have enough human beings. There we go. Uh, 10 sacks to be sown, yielding 120 sacks in 4 seasons. Here, can I do 2 more? Says 8 sacks to be sown now. What? Is it because I don't have enough manpower? What the hell's going on? Why is it only 8 instead of So 8 sacks to be sown. My yield actually went down. 9 sacks. Now it's 10 sacks. If I knock that one out. It's still 10 sacks. Huh. "26 farmers, 20 sacks. All right. So we've got triple rations and 0 tax. We should have 7, 12. We should have plenty of money coming in. I'm going to put another field under the plow over here. And then turn off. I'll leave that on. Are we set? All right, I think we're set. That under maintenance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add one more field for each resource. I'm spending too much time thinking about this right now, partly because I'm practicing for the next campaign, and also I want to make sure I get this done. I want to make sure I do this right, because this is, and thirdly, finally, the reason I'm spending too much time on this is because this game is over as soon as I finish up this block, or this county right here. So I'm going to go ahead and end the turn. Let's see how many of these cows we need.
The mobs are on the move, my lord.
Out in open rebellion. All right, so Skid mark, 671 versus 257. Kill them all. I don't even want to take the field. Just fuck them. Ruin them. Thank you. The mob is on the move. Where's the mob? There's no mob. No, there's no mob. We're good. We're good. We're fine. There's no mob. No mob. We're good. Keep the rations at triple. We're going to eat the rest of that cattle. In fact, I'm going to buy some more cattle. Because I'm nice.
Buy these goods, my lord.
I'm going to buy 20 caliber newsies for them. I don't even know what the hell that's right.
Buy these goods, my lord.
I'm going to buy some more of thosies for them. They're going to have all the foods. They're going to be happy. I have enough people. Come on. Now I don't have enough people to be cow herders.
All your people are fed by dairy, my lord.
Alright, so sell 7 cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This was a stupid tax that I had to pay. That's fallow. Cow's there. One more thing to do. I mean, they're gonna die. We ate a bunch of their cows. They went from 3 to a field to 2 to a field. All right. I will show you the economic destruction, the demolition of the fields that we can do in just a minute. That's another thing you can do there with the rations. You can manage your herd. We could actually stand to lose a couple of cows off of this herd. Knock it down to about 185, give or take, for 6. Knock it down to about 185. Get this herd overcrowding under control a little bit. That would be a good thing. Do the same thing over here. This eat 6 of our cows, get it down from 48 to 44. Actually, we can expand this herd a couple of ticks. I don't need to worry about reducing its size. Everybody's being fed from cheese and grains anyway, so we're in pretty good shape. Man, this game is just so delightful. It's not overly complicated. It's just complicated enough that it's kind of fun, but it's not so overly complicated that
the long spell of hot weather in the county is causing
too much
fire.
time messing with
The
it.
people angry with the way you have missed.
Yeah, you make All right, it's the real fight we're gonna have now. We got 396 peasants versus 319 peasants. Swordsmen versus pikemen. Archers versus everybody else. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to be able to keep my archers back. I need to be able to keep them back and put everybody else up in the front, which is a challenge, especially in open field battles like this one. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my first archer back.
At your service!
Back
Archers,
here,
ho!
then send everybody else up to the front.
At your service. Okay, my lord. What now? All right.
We're really bad at clever shit.
Where to this time?
The war mechanics in
Okay, my lord.
Rome Total War are
Roman ready.
both
Of
beautiful
course, sir.
and functional. This is neither of those. I mean, I don't want to shit on it. It's a great game. It really is. They did a great job, especially for the time it was. But the hotkeys being it, I mean, this is one group. Archers is number 2. 3 is one more archer. 4 is the peasants. 5 is different peasants. 6 is different peasants. So I guess they're broken up into some groups, but I can't control what those groups are, and that's really annoying. That's really, really, really annoying.
Follow me! On our way!
2, 3, 4. Get up there with it.
All right!
5. Get up there.
Okay, my
6.
lord!
Get up
All
there.
right!
Alright. So 2 is my archers.
At your service!
See, I can't go like control 2 and all of these guys.
Archers, ho!
Can I? Did that work? I think it did. 3. Nope. So it looks like they're all archers now, but 3 is still by
Of
himself.
course, sir.
Interesting. Okay, so I take it back. The mechanic works. 4. These guys in. Nope,
Yes?
I can't.
At your service.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight
What
all
now?
of the ground units and call them Unit 1. So I have Unit 1 and Unit 2. Unit 1, Unit 2. Great. So Unit 1, move up.
Okay, my lord.
Unit 2, move up behind.
Archers, ho! Of course, sir.
So I want you to move up a little further.
Archers,
Less
ho!
close. 1. All right.
All right. Leave it to us, sir. We'll be shot to pieces.
All right, go kill the archers. Uh-oh. Going around everybody. 2. Take them out. 1. Fall back.
Come on, lads. Get real. We'll enjoy this. Leave it to us, sir.
Get him. All right. 2. Kill the bad guys. I think we got this in the bag, boys.
Shoot that Will.
Focus on William. Focus on the other William.
Come
Focus on
on,
that guy.
lads.
Why are you leaving the archers to the Kill the
Leave it to
fucking
us, sir.
Get him. There we go. Mop
Auto
it out.
help this battle.
Finish it. All right. Got down to my last 50 peasants. That's bad. But I barely lost any archers or swordsmen. That's good. That is good. All right. So they still have cattle. That's good. They've still got cattle. They fucking pulled up the fields. Swear to God, the idiocy. The fields are going to be harvested next turn. Morons. I mean, whatever. It's their fucking problem now. All right. So what do we got? Which direction do I need to send people? Send them this way. That's good. Same thing with you. need to start eating some cows. Eat more chicken. Eat more chicken. Eat more chicken. Eat more chicken. Am I allowed to say that? Did Chick-fil-A come and, like, kidnap my babies or something? Should I raise? Should I send 400 more people over there? I'm going to start the siege. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to send 400 more human beings to fight in this province. Well, yeah, I eat all their food. Nom, nom, nom. All right. So, because I took 400 people out of the mix, I got to adjust everything, and that's fine. Should not take long. Bing, bong, boom. Bing, bang, bong, boom, bam. Boom, bam, pow. Bam. Bam, bam, boom, bang, pow. Oh, now we got lazy. Don't want that. Cut off their unemployment. Teach them a lesson. Telling you, dangerously close to saying what I really think. Can't have that happening now, can we? We're gonna go ahead and double their rations too, so we can get the happiness factor up. We got plenty of food. We got plenty of everything. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, yeah, let me show you the economic warfare thing. So that is a cattle farm. Boom. Check it out. I can destroy their fields and turn them fallow. Not fallow, barren. And now they've got to reclaim that field. Of course, I don't get to eat that food. So that's kind of a problem. But there is that. Now, I don't think I have to take back that province that was lost. I don't think I have to. But I may. Keep an eye on that situation. Let's keep an eye on that situation. Okay. Let's keep an eye on it. Never know. How things might turn out. Yeah. Alright, we don't need that many people there. Because it is autumn and we're getting a harvest in, baby. How many more people can we put in the agrarian side of things? Let's eat some of these cows, huh? Damn, they only have 6 more cattle. We need more cattle. In this province, they need more cattle. Let's keep rations normal. Got to get that army out of the county. And then we'll be better. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. I should have gotten this.
Castle building up.
Wrong button.
Amott and Bailey.
Move. Get out. Alright, so that's going to be another 100 archers I can throw at their final assault. And I can't really raise up any more units. Pretty much finished as far as that goes. I mean, I could raise up some more units, but we need our people doing the Lord's work of harvesting the grains. Doing the Lord's work of harvesting the grains. I think we're pretty much set. Oh no, I can do more economic warfare if I chose. But I don't want to. I'm going to
siege this castle.
So I'm gonna do the longest possible siege I can. to give my units a chance to catch in. It'll take me 9 seasons. Proceed, thank you. It's going to take them 9 seasons to get here, or to finish up the siege. I'm going to have all the siege equipment, so that should give me plenty of time to get Homeboy and Homeboy down with OPP. Because who's down with OPP? You down with OPP. Hey, you know me. I'm down with OPP. This is a problem. We ate all of our... cows. I need to put people to work.
Forestry on.
Chop some wood, homies. And, maybe blacksmithing today, maybe? That's something you would be interested in doing. Let's see here. I can empty out some of these fields of the cow faces. I think I forgot to do stuff last time around. Nah, works out fine in the end. Crowded cows. Bread basket operation working just marvelously over here. All right, let's get these guys out of the county.
We welcome you to our humble county, my noble lord.
I am not asking permission, thank you.
We welcome you to our humble county, my lord.
Yeah, you about to be starving again, bitches. Because I'm going to eat all your food up. Alright, so we got 8 more seasons over here. Doing the stuff. And we are going to watch their food dwindle in real time. It's going to be awesome. Really? And what we're going to do. I don't even want to take a field against you. It's an insult. Didn't lose a man. It's an insult. You should be insulted. Or I shall be insulted. I am insulted.
Combine these armies.
Yup. Alright, they must have just... Okay, so this is one of the benefits to letting this county go to the rebels when they overthrew my rule, and they apparently came up with a whole bunch of free cash. I don't know where it came from. Don't really care. But now all of a sudden they got a shit ton of cattle. That's fine. I'm fine with that. That's fine. I'm good with that. I don't have to spend as much money to fix their dumb problems anymore. That's cool. I'm cool with that. You cool with that? I'm cool with that. Do this. It's getting late and I'm getting tired. What time is it? Almost 1 o'clock. Is everything checked out? Everything's checked out? Good. It's in this turn. Join our armies. It did cut their, my existence of my army did cut their herd size down pretty drastically there. The ration is normal. I'm going to jack that tax rate up to 8. I'm going to do the same thing here. Get it up to 8. Probably even go higher than that. What is my stone count? 207. This is the thing that's convenient about cattle versus the grain. The grains, you can only do stuff once a year. In winter, you can plant crops. Any other time of the year, you can reduce the amount of crops you have, but only in winter can you plant crops. And the rest of the year, it doesn't take as much manpower. The cattle fields take manpower all year long. Also, when you have an enemy army coming through, you can pull up these crops so they don't destroy the fields. You lose the production, you lose that harvest, but at least you don't have to spend 4 seasons repairing the field because enemy units decided to burn them.
Combine these armies.
Boink. We're going to need to eat more cattle. Eat more cows. Do I seriously not have enough manpower in the whole realm to handle this place? Are you kidding me? I don't have enough people in this province at all. And we're going to lose half of our herd. Great. Great. Fabulous. Go ahead and triple it. And, we're going to lose them anyway. We might as well eat them. But that's not how it works. That's fine. I forgot to check on the economics and another. Oh, hello. You have come up with stuff. I ain't going to fight this fight. I lost 11 swordsmen, 100 archers, and just a handful of peasants. Good. All right. So we bring this. I want to keep this ration exactly where it's at because I need to get more people in this province. So I'm going to keep this ration exactly where it's at. 100% grain, or triple the ration, growing out the cattle fields, etc. Bring my people where they need to be here. What's going on? Well, I wonder why the fields are so messed up. Do one more. And one more season, and we end the war. All right, so this is going to be a challenge, simply because we are taking the castle. So let's check out what it looks like to take the castle. And now, mind you, I've got all of the siege equipment. I've got catapults, I've got siege towers, I've got battering rams, I got it all. So we're going to go ahead and use it. Because so I'm going to let the battering ram go do what the battering ram does. I'm going to take my catapults and send them over here. I'm just going to go ahead and go at it with the siege engines. already busted the doors. And these houses explode and burst into flames when you hit them. All right, siege engine deployed, or tower rather deployed. Let's go with another one right here. Oh. So that's what these things do. They go up to the wall, and they are basically just mobile staircases for people to go up the walls. We all know what catapults do. They destroy walls. And they're very effective at destroying walls, too. Ka-chunk. All right, catapult bombardment has begun. All I'm doing here is just showing off what I can do. At this point, I can overrun this castle with my men and just go right for the flag. So there's two ways to win it. You either kill all their men or capture the flag. Which is a silly way to do a siege, I know. Who'd have thunk it? Let's go ahead and make that unit 1. Let's bombard some stuff. They're not very smart. You know, because they'll just sit there and pound the same place, even though the place has already clearly been defeated. Man, let's go with these guys. I think it'd be funny if the peasants overran the place. And these guys.
Okay, my lord.
Yeah. All right. So as the bombardment continues, we'll open up a big gaping hole over here in the right side. I guess those would technically be east, I suppose.
At your service.
Let's go.
All right. Roman ready.
Oh yeah, they also have flaming pits of oil. That's kind of nice.
At your service. Shoot at will.
We'll make short work of these dum-dums.
You'll enjoy this. Archers!
Let's kill the,
Cluster!
what's that, a swordsman?
What now?
Ta-da! Siege is won. Castle has fallen to our brave men. Now, I've
This county all but seals your conqueror. Villainy.
skid marks victory. And like I said, in this game, I am much more cautious. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna save. I'm tired. It's almost 1 o'clock. We're going on the 2. Who am I on this? Skid mark. D-M-A-R-K. Skid mark.
Saving game. Please wait.
I wonder. Oh no! You know what I didn't do? Old turn. Uh-oh.
Look.
What if I saved? Oh, that's skid mark. I I'd have won that season then. I don't think I saved
This county all but secret.
Fartlip game. Did I not save Fartlip? My game I was playing without you guys. Whoops. Last turn.
Low. Your people are in good health, my lord.
Yeah, damn it. My old game's gone. Okay.
Exit the game, my lord.
Right. Guys. Hey, Moose Cow. You see, I didn't see you come up at all. So that was the new game that I've been playing with the last couple of days. It's not a new game. It's an old game from like the late 90s, early 2000s called Lords of the Realm 2. If you want to see more of it, I will be much quicker with the next several maps. It shouldn't have taken me 2 hours to do this one, but I was talking it through and kind of showing the mechanics. It's a fun game. It's a game I played when I was a kid. It's a game I played when I was a kid back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I think that game came out. When did that game come out? That's a good question. I should check. Lords of the Realm 2 release date 1996. That game came out in 1996. The original Lords of the Realm came out in 1994. And the sequel came out in 1996. It's even older than I thought it was. I thought it was early 2000s at the youngest. But it is 1996. In 1996, let's see here. It's 2021 now. So 21 plus 4. That makes it 25 years old. It could be my child. Man alive. All right, guys. That is episode 1 of season 3 done and in the bag. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all the other socials. Do the things, etc., all the stuff that we're supposed to tell you to do as YouTube people. Blah blah blah. And if there's any other games you have ideas you want to see me play, if you want to play Lords of the Realm multiplayer, it has a multiplayer function. I'm down to do that. If you want to get into a different game, something MMOR Morpig, massively multi-user MMO, massive multi-operation, massive MMP. I don't know what MMO. I know what RPG is, role-playing game. MMORPG. I don't know what massive multi-oper farts. I should know what this is. I'm not a fucking idiot. What? MMOR and 4. Dumb idiot. OR. Massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Doy. Of course. Anyway, if there's any MMO more pigs that y'all want to get into, let me know. This game only costs like $3, but it's also 25 years old. So it's a little bit it's dated and it looks dated. But also keep in mind, the only times I can really play these things are like now. After everybody in the house has gone to bed, nobody is stirring, not even a mouse, except for me. I can have myself a couple of cocktails and do my stuff. Oh, goodness. You know what? We're going to let's see if I've got a commercial or something I can show. You know what we're going to do real quick? I got to go get some ice. Localish Old Humble Distillery. We're going to show the video from ABC 13 that featured yours truly, while I go get a piece of ice. This is Angel's Envy that I'm drinking right now, and it's warm. Woo, goodness. Localish Old Humble Distillery. Come on, get me there. And while I do that, I'm going to show you a video, and then I'm going to go get some ice or my drink. You know what? We can do it right here on our webpage. Can I do that? I think I can. All right, so we're going to share this tab. Boop. 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 Share. All right. So we're video. I don't need to become a subscriber. All right. Play. Make it bigger. Where's the make it bigger button? Hold on. I haven't shared it yet either, have I? Add it to the stream. See, y'all are seeing stuff and nobody's saying, hey, we can't see the shit. It's your fault, not mine. Full screen, please. Come on. I can't hear it. Oh, because it's muted. Full screen, please. We do what we do to make it taste the way it tastes. I'm not a trained. Full screen, please. Traditional whiskey. All right, this will be fine. Out of Kentucky or whatever. I approach whiskey. There we go. That'll do. Be right back, folks. As a whiskey enthusiast, if it tastes good, it's a good whiskey. For me, a good whiskey is a good memory. It's a great story. It's campfire. It's friends around the table. Remember that thing that one time, and everybody laughed. And that's a great drink of whiskey. And we try to put that in our bottles every time. I go out and do the tastings, so I get immediate. Feedback when somebody takes a sample, they taste it. I see the look on their face, and then their eyebrows go up. They look at their friend, and they that feedback that I'm looking for. That's when I know I've got a good product because I see it on their face when they drink it. My name is Joe Pita. Well, keeps freezing up. That's the owner and operator of the Old Distilling Company here in Albany. Oh, man, this sucks. Okay, we're not going to do this anymore. Sorry. Keeps freezing up. Be nice if it didn't. Info space. I've got some kind of malware on my computer that keeps kicking me over to Yahoo instead of Google, and it's fucking annoying. Absolutely annoying. Because in order to do a search, I have to physically type in Google, which is dumb. It should go straight out of my browser, like it's supposed to, but it doesn't. But that's fine. For now, it's fine. I'm trying to find the actual story, the local ABC 13, but I'm not seeing it. But I did just find out that the chicken war is over. Thanks. Dumb pop-ups. I mean, it's not even a pop-up. It was just a website redirect, cookie, banner, drop-in. I don't know what the little doohickey's called. Where am I on their stupid website? I asked them if they could just send me a copy of the video. But they're like, no, we want you to share it from our socials. It's not on their socials. So, a lot of good that does anybody. Localish was the company. And I'm going to get a landline in my distillery soon. That's kind of cool. Haven't had a landline since 2010 or something like that. All right, we're going to try this one more time. And I'm really sorry, Moose Gal, I didn't see your comments that you made asking about the game. No, it's still being buggy. It's just not going to happen, unfortunately. Here, share the screen, share the tab, share the audio. Click the button, push the button, and add it. It's going to work. Kentucky or whatever. I approach whiskey as a whiskey is good. It's a good whiskey. For me, God damn, I need to take it and rip it into a video, like watch it, record it while I'm watching it using StreamYard or OBS or one of those and put it in a file. Anyway, I'm calling it a night, guys. I have yelled into the void enough. I'm tired. Had a busy day. First day of school, long day. Game time was a hoot. Y'all want to see more? I'll be back next week. We'll run through the next handful of maps on that in that campaign, and we will rock that shit out. And like I said, I'm not as aggressive in this game as I was in Conflict of Nations. Conflict of Nations, it lends itself well to aggression. This game does not. So, I mean, the games tend to take longer. Last night, I played till 3 in the morning, and that's one of the reasons why I'm tired tonight. So I'm not going to play until 3 in the morning because I'm a grown-up. But we will we'll do some more. And I will catch up with y'all with the next stuff. We've got a build-out video coming. We've got internet actually being installed at the distillery in the next few weeks. I should have an email coming from the evil Empire Comcast telling me when my appointment will be. And that should be, I think they said the 14th, which I think is a Tuesday the 17th, I think. But I don't have a confirmation from them yet. We'll find out for sure. And then when we get the internet plugged in at the distillery, we will be able to do stuff from the distillery and it won't just be coming back home and doing stuff in the middle of the night. I'll be able to do stuff when I am watching water boil. It's going to be exciting, fun, exciting times at the shop. I'm as excited about this as I've ever been, and I can't wait. It's going to be awesome, guys. Thanks for stopping in and playing with me tonight. We will have more fun nonsense later on coming up with future shows. Cheers and good night.